Okay, this question basically is on the idea of taking 6 square root 2 and over 6 over square root 2, square root 1 over 8 over 27, and minus 9 over square root 243 over times 2 over square root 2 to be equals to m square root 6. So the idea here is basically like solving for the value of m. Okay, so I know some of you, the idea you may be trying to do is to straight away try to bring square root 6 over to the left hand side. But if you try to do this, right, okay, the thing is you see, I mean, this portion here is already quite messy, right? So how about we try to simplify your left hand side first, okay? If you remember that I told you before in class, right, when we look at a gigantic cert, so this is what we call like the big certs, okay? The strategy we try to go about doing is we always try to simplify the cert first, okay? We always try to simplify the cert. So meaning that how we simplify is we try to pull out perfect squares, okay? So we always try to simplify certs. We always try to simplify our big certs by pulling out perfect square, okay? By pulling out so-called your perfect squares. Okay, you try to pull out all your perfect squares here. Okay, that is the best way that you can do it. Okay, so what do I mean? So example, let me just erase this away. If I look at 6 square root 12, I recognize that square root 12 contains a 4, right? So there is square root 12 can be written as square root 4 times 3, and 4 is a perfect number, it's a perfect square. So this is the same as square root 4 square root 3, which is the same as 2 multiplied by square root 3. Okay, and it's the same as 2 multiplied by square root 3. So this is our question here. Okay, also it can be simplified to, I mean, a cert or root of a prime number, which is easy to solve. Okay, and square root 1 over 8 here, right, can be written as basically square root 36 times 3, which is square root 36 square root 3, which is also can be written as 6 square root 3. So again, you can see it can be simplified again. Okay, so this one, square root 243, you can see of this, I mean, you can see this as square root 81 times square root 3. I basically try to pull out a perfect square. Okay, a perfect square. And again, this can be seen as 9 square root 3. So what I'm trying to tell you is that your gigantic cert can be simplified to a very, very nice and perfect number. Okay, a prime number here. So 6 over square root 12 can be written as 6 over 2 square root 3. Square root 108 over 27 can be written as 6 square root 3 over 27. Minus 9 over 2 square root 243 can be written as minus 9 over 9 square root 3. And 2 over square root 2. And on the left hand side, I mean, I just write m square root 6. I haven't done anything to the right hand side yet. Okay, I have not done anything to the right hand side. So let me just go ahead to simplify my left hand side. Okay, I'm just go ahead to simplify my left hand side. So with that, cancel, I have a 3. Cancel, I have a 9. Cancel, I have a 2. Cancel off the 9. I have like a 3 over square root 3. Okay. Or let me just try to rationalize this quickly. I multiply by, okay, so what I'm doing here is I did some quick math. I multiply by square root 3 over square root 3. And I got 3 at the bottom. 3 square root 3 at the top. Over at this portion here, the second portion, I got 2 square root 3 over 9. Over at this portion, 1 over square root 3, I'm just going to multiply by square root 3 over square root 3 quickly, because I want to rationalize it quick. So I have 3, and at the top I have a square root 3 over 3 as well. Okay? Oh, sorry, this is a careless mistake. It is not a minus, this is a... Okay? Can Then with that, let me just simplify this. This is multiplied by 2 over square root 2 on my left hand side. Okay, so let me shift it up. Okay, so from here, these two are again 3 and 3 can cancel off. Okay, and with that, I have square root 3 minus square root 3 over 3. This will give, this is like 1 of square root 3 minus 2 of square. So this is 2 square root 3 over 3, which is the same as, a 6 square root 3 over 9. So just take note, I'm going to purposely make this 6 square root 3 over 9 because I want to combine with my, yeah, okay, I want to combine with this, plus 2 square root 3 over 9. Okay, can so just repeat again, this and this gives me this. My blue color term is here. Okay, then with that, this is multiplied with 2 over square root 2 equals to m square root 6. Okay, 6, 2, they'll give me an 8 square root 3 over 9 multiplied by 2 over square root 2 equals to m square root 6, and this will give me 16 square root 3 over 9 square root 2. Now if I just multiply by square root 2 over square root 2 in order to get my square root 6, right? Because I want to rationalize my denominator. Okay, again, square root 3 and square root 2. This will give me square root 6. So I have 16 times square root 6. My denominator, I have 9 square root 2 square root 2. This is 9 times 2, which is 18. Equals to m square root 6. And just simplify this. Divide by 2 on top and bottom. You have 8 over 9 square root 6 equals to m square root 6. And therefore, your m is equals to 8 over 9. Okay? Thank you.